Hello, 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 hello. Anybody? Hello again. Can you hear me now? Hey, can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Dave? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Audio's good. All right, all right. Punchy, Punchy, how you doing? Red, y'all can hear me good, huh? You see me? All right, all right. Aqua Balls, what's happening? All right. Aqua Balls, what's happening? All right, now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We're working
Hear
now.
me?
I can hear
All
you,
right,
brother.
we ready to go.
We finally got it rolling, didn't we? Hey, Rhett Massey, where's that
Yeah.
coffee at?
Hold on. All right. Repeat.
I said for Rhett to bring me some coffee. He's supposed to bring me some coffee, but I think he forgot about it.
Oh, awesome. Some coffee, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? Who am I to think that on my first time everything will be perfect, huh?
You're always going to run into a glitch. Always. I did. I know. I had a live stream that went for 2 days, man. Didn't even know it. No joke.
I was running.
Yeah, it was going on after I thought it had ended, so there ain't no telling what all was on that live stream. Everybody got a personal, like 2 day stream in the life of row there. So
Aqua Balls, what's going on? You say you're in so much stress. What's happening? How do I know if I'm in top chat or not? Or does that even matter on StreamYard?
I always put it in live chat just in case. I don't know what the difference is. I've never asked, and no one's ever explained it. So
Red, did you take that coffee?
he better get
Ian,
on.
what's going on? Melvin, what's happening?
Hey, rebuilding our brand. What's up? Hey, Ian.
I saw them tanks on the back of that truck.
Ain't that something?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Now, I looked at it. My first thought is, damn, I'm going to have to get a bunch of filters, you know? It's like I'm going to have to buy filters now. And I was just on Amazon and I bought some stuff and I forgot about getting filters. But hell, I got to figure out where I'm going to put them. I'm running out of room in my house. It's awful.
Hey, that's a good problem to have. Right
It
before
is.
I started this stream, somebody messaged me and asked me if I wanted another 20-gallon long if I could use one. I'm like, what you want for it? Oh, you can have it. I want it to go to a good home. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. You give them to me. I'll figure something out.
You will find somewhere to put them.
Yeah.
People, how we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, I wanted to do me a little, first up, hopefully, mini streams. I want to give you guys a little breakdown of what I want the future for Big Tank Hank's channel to be and for the Fish Fam. First off, I want to say shout out to the Fish Fam. I'm extremely proud of you guys because we're doing things on here that society says is impossible, especially nowadays.
I know. I saw
The Fleas Aquariums, what's happening? What's happening? we have a lot of turmoil going on right now. We got social situations, we have health situations. I mean, there's so much going on, but
Yeah, more than
the fish fam, this has become a safe place, and it was a safe place for me. I officially went back to work this week. I work for the penal system in Texas. I've been off since May 6th.
Brett was in prison, my boyfriend.
federal though. But it was federal though, Big Tank Hank. It was federal.
Hey,
I just stopped in to say hi.
hey, Red, I'm one of the good ones.
That made me laugh.
Yeah, I was in federal prison. We had a putt course and everything.
Go big or go home.
Right?
Yeah.
Is this your very first live stream?
This is my very first. I mean, I've been on live streams with people. I was on live stream with Sand Creek and Rob 93. But as far as my own, this is my very first one.
And you invited me as your first guest. You know how honored I feel? That is
Well,
awesome.
hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you some type of person I am. I'm a big student of people. I watch people all the time. In this fish fam, I watch how people move, and I sit back, to make my judgments. And I see you're scrapping, you're trying to climb, you have a lot of knowledge, in this here thing, and I like your attitude. Rick, that's my homeboy over there, and you remind me of myself, whereas this is what you get.
Yeah.
This is what you get. Not putting on no type of airs, no type of fronts, trying to be super impressive. You just do what you do.
What you see is what
and
you
let
get.
everything come together.
I am who I am, and if you don't like that, you don't need me.
You don't have to scream for this.
I got to go, guys. I've got to clean all these cats.
Yeah, we just got some catfish. He's got in one of the tanks in the back of the truck. Our neighbor brought us some catfish he had caught at the lake, and we clean them and cook them. And he didn't know where to put them. I said, hell, take the water hose and fill one of those tanks up you got in the truck and just throw the catfish in there. And then he did, and then he had to go to the store. So he's driving around with these tanks in the truck full of catfish.
Full of catfish.
That's redneck as hell. Real quick, I'll be right back. Hang tight. Oh.
All right. Yeah, guys. I want to find me a little niche. I don't want to step on people's toes. Not that we own any particular time or space on this YouTube thing, but there are some people that have gotten comfortable with where they are. I would like Big Tank Hank's live streams to be a safe haven. Where people, if you're having issues, if you need to hear people's stories of how they overcame something, because it has been a hand up, it has been a step out for me. I've been going through a few things, and shout out to Sand Creek, Nathan Alexander. We had the same last name. I told him, we must be distant cousins. But Sand Creek pulled me out of one of his chats. I just was showing up on people's chats because I was at home, in the midst of all of what was going on. And he didn't know me from Man in the Moon. And he's like, hey, man, I have, on one of my Mondays, I want to have a special day that I want to introduce you and interview you just out of nowhere, and I had suffered some streams of deaths from the end of April all the way through to actually last week. And these fish was kind of what kept me sane. And I didn't have any physical people around me other than my family here at the house that I told anything to or went to for anything.
Yeah.
So I start, sliding in these chats, and the people just so welcoming and open arms and, willing to help out, their fellow man. And I was very impressed with that, and I will never hide it. I'm a believer. I'm a minister, and I know there's people who feel, and believe in the ways that they do. And believe it or not, before you judge me, I'm not the type of minister that you think I might actually be. I look at things from a more realistic standpoint. So how you talk, how you walk, none of that matters to me. That's you. But
Yeah.
I'm about helping. I'm about helping people. I'm about holding somebody up that can't hold themselves up. Because
I've been there. You have
God
too.
forbid. Yes, you know what I'm saying. So this should be a place where we could do that. And I mean, there's people who have egos and they have these old beefs that's going on YouTube, and it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. So anybody right now that's within earshot of me right now, be glad with where you are at this moment. It could be worse. It could be worse, but it's not. Don't be afraid. There's somebody on here that you talk to more than once a week on this YouTube thing that you can reach out to. You can reach out to and roll out. There's been like big chats, big streams going on, and then it show up, that you got something going on over here, and I just click over and slide over. Like I told you the other night, I was like, I was on this particular stream. I said I'm peeping in, on what y'all got going on.
Yeah. We talk about a lot of things lately, man. I've been having these all night streams. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get on here and stream for an hour. Next thing I know, I look at that little timer button, your little red live button. It says 6 hours and 54 minutes. So, and we talk about everything from UFOs. We talked, I think, with last. I don't even know if it was last time. My days or nights run together, but we talked about UFOs, child support, Enoch, all kinds of things. And then we have our depressed moments. I've cried and I've laughed, and it's just YouTube's my therapy. It's my people on here. This is my family, and it's a very giving community too. Like the GoFundMe I started with Rhett, because Rhett's having surgery done on his neck, and he was looking forward to going back to work. That's what a man wants to do: support his family and go back to work. But the doctor told him if he don't have the surgery immediately, he's going to be paralyzed from the neck down. And he said, so the surgery will fix me. I'll be able to go back to work. He said, no, you ain't going to be able to go back to work. He said, it's going to keep you being the way you are, but you ain't going to be able to work. And that took a real toll on him. And he's smoking a lot more weed right now to try to, I think he's depressed, And I said, well, I'm going to and I try to do a business here. We got 2 kids that live with us, and I got 2 kids I pay child support on. So if the child support system would ever be kind enough to give me my driver's license back and my barber's license back, I'd go back to cutting hair, but they won't. And so I can make $4 an hour before taxes, but that's not going to support a family of 4. So I said, the heck with it. I'm going to make an opportunity where there ain't an opportunity. So I'm trying to build my own business and start a GoFundMe to try to help aid us in this time, because he was doing side jobs and everything, because he couldn't even work regular because the pain was so bad. He couldn't even hold a regular job, So he's been doing side jobs, and now he won't be able to do that to keep us afloat. So I'm like, I'll start a GoFundMe. I'll push my business, I'll do what I can too, because I can hustle. I've done it all before. If you've been in my late night streams, you know all about it. But it's a struggle. It's a real struggle out there. And I could definitely relate to a lot of things people wouldn't think I could relate to. But yeah, that we're here for each other. I'm honored, man. I'm your first guest. I feel so honored that I'm tickled. You just don't know how much that means to me. I didn't know it was your first stream. I'm just like, wow. Wow.
44 mad guy.
There's
yes, ma'am. I like to call myself a cheerleader. I've always been a cheerleader for people. I have a gift of perception when it comes to people. I can feel people's spirits. I found that if I stay me, people realize, well, that's really him. I'll take my wife to the doctor. We sitting in the waiting room. She goes in. I'm just sitting out there. She comes out. I got two old people or some little kids or something talking to me. And she's like, you know them? Nope, never seen them before in my life.
That's the way I
station, grocery store.
I never meet a stranger. I never meet a stranger. Everybody, I talk to everybody like I've known them for years, I guess, but I can strike a conversation with about anybody. I'll walk.
Right.
It don't matter.
And that's a plus for me working at a prison. At any given time, somebody who was once incarcerated, who is now free, could just show up somewhere. And I've had a lot of guys. I've been in drive-throughs at fast food restaurants, and somebody say, hey, boss, man, I'm doing real good. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So I'm looking, like, I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
So I'm looking around. I don't have a uniform on. I'm trying to see if it's something in my car that's telling them I'm a corrections officer. But it had to be somebody who's passed that I crossed.
Right.
But every time it happens, they're telling me what it is that they're doing, that's productive. And I always tell them, I say, I don't care what you did, what you gonna do tomorrow.
Right.
What you're doing tomorrow. We don't care about what you've done. What you're doing tomorrow. And this is for everybody in this chat.
Yep.
What are you doing? What are you doing tomorrow? We don't care about what happened. What are you doing tomorrow? Peter, what's going on, man? What's going on? What are you guys doing tomorrow?
You got to set the small goals and then meet them, and it builds upon itself.
Yes. I mean, hey guys, I'm gonna show fish and stuff on another stream. This is kind of just an introductory right here. I'm letting you see into me. I would like this to kind of be, like maybe a talk show that I have, and I wanted, I laugh. I'm a funny guy, like anybody else, but I'm a very deep thinking individual. I'm ADHD, so I'm thinking while I'm talking and seeing and hearing and everything else all at the same time. So which in turn, it gives me a whole lot of things that I learn without trying to learn, and I can get in almost any conversation.
Yep. That's like
who got in there?
I had a barber shop. You get all kinds of people in a barber shop, and you've got to be able to relate, because you don't want to just stand there and cut someone. There's nothing more uncomfortable than going to the barber and not having nothing to talk about. When you go to your barber, it's someone you talk to. So you've got to learn how to be able to talk to anybody. It don't matter who they're affiliated with politically. It don't matter what religion they are. If they have a religion, you've got to find something that you can relate to with them. And there's always something you can relate to with anybody. And that's what I was saying the other night on my stream. We were talking about whether drug addiction's a choice or a disease, and I personally think it's a choice. And I was a former addict, but a lot of people think it's a disease. And you know what? That's fine. We can have different opinions without hating on each other. There ain't nothing better than a good, healthy debate, a mature debate. You know what I'm saying? But you don't find that.
Yeah, I do.
A bunch of hate out there, and I ain't got no room for that.
Yeah. Fish room fever. Yeah. One thing I can say, in regards to, like that question, the door has to always be open. And me, I kind of look at it from both sides, because I'm an individual who doesn't have an addictive nature. I'm 48 now. I went from 13 years old to 41, and there wasn't a beer safe. People used to invite me to parties. They wanted me there because I was fun, but they'd have a giant cooler in the back room and tell me, hey, you drink out of this cooler, because we want other people to have something to drink. I went all those years, I used to ride bulls, y'all. I was a cowboy, I did the whole nine. And I went all that time, and I virtually stopped drinking. Kaylor, what's happening? I virtually, stopped drinking. I still have a taste for beer. There's a Corona brown can in this cup right here. But I went from 3 or 4 40s a day to maybe 3 or 4 beers in a month. And some people have a propensity to make habits that's hard for them to break in regards to a lot of things. Cigarettes is one main one. I smoked Black and Miles like I drank beer for a long time also, and one day,
Yep.
it was just like, man, you got this family over here, boy. You better stop that before they don't have no more. And I just set that one down.
Yeah, Rhett and I
But hey,
decided,
never.
yeah, he's got to have his surgery, right? And we said, we're not smoking no more. We'll go to vaping. And then
Catfish.
and I said, we're going to quit smoking once you have your surgery. So right now we're smoking like a freight train because we know that we're going to have to quit. So we're smoking cigarettes back to back right now. It's something
Right.
in your mind that you think, okay, I know I'm not going to smoke no more, so I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy the ride until that, the cutoff date gets here. So, but I quit Valium cold turkey. I was taking 40 10 milligram Valium a day, and I quit them cold turkey, and that was not that almost killed me, and I didn't know it, but I made it pull through. So I had a choice to steal or quit. I quit. So
Amen.
it was hard.
Catfish Guppy guy. How you doing, man? I saw you slide in there. I saw you. My brother from another mother. What's happening?
You gotta love Catfish Terry. He shouts everybody out. He has me dropping links in there like there's no tomorrow.
Oh.
Nathan taught me a lot about modding too.
Okay. Yeah, old Nathan.
Yeah, everybody hit
that.
Smash that like button. I can't say it in chat right now, so I'm gonna say it on here. Smash that like button, guys.
I don't like this StreamYard. I have to look down. At actual YouTube down there because StreamYard. I don't.
Yeah, you do. I could probably comment on my phone. Turn the volume down. I can actually comment and chat then. I think.
Okay.
That'd be neat. We're both sitting down.
Hey guys, I'm finna shameless plug because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, but I want to be able to make this little bitty fish room here a whole lot bigger than it is. I want to be able to get into a whole lot more projects because I'm the project dude. Remember I said I have ADHD, so I might have 12 different things going on in here and change them up and rotate them around, but it's always something going on. But here's my Cash App, Fish Room Fund. Y'all like that name? I thought I picked the perfect one. Fish Room Fund. Here's my Cash App. If anybody, you can drop a couple of pennies, some dimes, some quarters. It'll all help.
How do we donate to it? I mean, how do we? Do you have it on a?
You can get a. Well, I have a PayPal also, but on this one you just have to get a Cash App. It's a free Cash App card on I don't know if anybody other than Apple has it, but it's you sign up, you give a email and phone number and a few other things, and they send you this card, and you can use it anywhere, connect it to anything, and you can shoot money to people, just like through the atmosphere. I can't explain how they actually do it, but who's that down there? Anybody else sliding? Streetwise, what's going on?
Pay to freeze. Yeah, you can start a Patreon too. He's right about that. Yeah, I started one. It's pretty easy.
Okay, so what Red said. Okay, Red. I quit. You Red want me to read this out loud? Well, it's in the chat, so I guess it is public, huh?
That's right. He's open.
Says, I quit opiates November 15th, 2012. 22 U.S. Marshals escorted me to a drug and alcohol, tobacco-free facility. It can be done. Yes, sir. It can be done. It can be done. We all are given the ability to about face.
Yeah.
I'll repeat. We are all given the ability to about face. That's turned completely around. It's not easy. A better example for a lot of people is like losing weight. People, oh man, I want to lose weight, but a diet is like the hardest thing to stay on. But you have the ability to do it. We can do it. You just have to take it a day at a time. Tell yourself this is what I'm gonna do, and you have to be doing it for you. Now, if you have family members, that it will be just as important for them for you to make that change. Also, remember them. Remember them. But if you don't want to do it for you, you can't stay with it.
No,
You
and
can't do anything for anybody else.
we live in an easy culture too. If it ain't easy, then I think the same thing with addiction. Sometimes when you go through withdrawals, they're there for a reason, so you don't go back. And
Yeah.
if you suffer through that, then that teaches you not to go back. And I think we just live in an easy culture to where, you know, everything that we teach our kids, life is easy. And they said, life ain't easy. It's hard. And sometimes you got to make hard choices. But I think too, like with the whole drug issue, you know, our government, I believe, wants to say, hey, it's a disease. We got to classify these addictions as a disease so we can tell people they can't do it on their own. So we can do an opiate replacement and be their drug dealer. And, they don't care
Yeah.
about us. They really don't care about us. You've got to care about you, and you've got to see it for, don't be naive and just believe that, oh, okay, I'm going to, a methadone clinic. I'm clean. No, you're not. You're just replacing one for the other. And when they tell you can't quit because it's a disease, they're telling you, hey, you're not smart enough to make this choice about yourself. We're going to do it for you. We're going to tell you have a disease. And I think that harms people more than it helps people, because we need more cheerleaders that says, no, you are in control of your life. You do have a choice, and when you can't call it a disease, an addiction, a disease, you're taking away choice from somebody. And that ain't right. That's making an individual weaker. It ain't helping them. That's my personal opinion on it, So, where you going with that camera?
Definitely.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. All right.
You trying to
There we
figure
go.
out the banner.
Because I don't know, and it's confusing me because I'm looking down and I'm looking up, and then it's like, okay, which one am I on? Now I'm trying to see how to get out of it.
You don't want to click the wrong.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
You got it. It's on there.
Hey, I'm gonna be an expert on this next one.
That's right. It gets easier.
Fish room fever, man. What's going on?
Mary's in the house. Hey, Mary. How are you, baby?
Show y'all something right quick. My daughter made me this for Father's Day to add to the fish room.
She did that? That
Yep.
is beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Is that a bunch of beddings you got up there on that shelf?
Yep.
It looks like it.
I got some that I'm conditioning. I got 3 pairs. I liquidated all the rest of them I had. Let me see. Let me get this so I can tell you now. I got 3 pairs that I'm getting them used to each other. Come on, wake up. That's my mascot over there. Daredevil.
Is that one purple? It's pretty.
He's red right there. And this one is purple.
Pretty.
Yes, people, they are in small containers, and that's on purpose. Mind your business.
I love it. Hey, look at here. Oh, wait. Look. Small container.
Oh, okay. Right.
You ain't the only.
If they go back and look at my videos, they'd have seen them in 20-gallon longs. They'd have seen them in 40 breeders, in my fish room. But those there in those little containers right there on purpose. They got some business to take care of here soon.
That's a step
The
up.
better cops not coming, are they? Rob say the beta cops are coming, the better cops are coming. Let me hide. I'm gonna put the disguise on. Oh. Let me see. Sweet.
Look at them tanks. You get a lot of pothos hanging out of them. It's good at absorbing nitrates out of the water.
Yeah.
You got your tub going too. What do you got in your tub? What fish?
I got endless and a wild guppies mixing in this one. Can you see them?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see them.
All right, cause I'm having to look at this other screen over here.
What you got in their babies?
I have steak endless and this bottom one down there. God, I hate this camera. See, can I get closer? See, there's a lag in my tablet, so the camera is not giving me real time.
What size tank is that?
20 long.
Acrylic?
That's my go-to. I love it. Yep. I love a 20 long.
You got any
God,
shrimp?
the lag time is so serious. And this one I have in-class P.
I think you froze up. I think Big Tank Hank over there is froze up. He'll catch up in a minute. Am I froze, guys, or am I good? No, I'm still going on here, it looks like. Hey, Big J, what's up? Brett says he thought we was the only one with clip-on lights. No, use what you got. Got to use what you got. We got to go buy some lights. Well, we got tanks. I'm thinking about putting all those tanks I got in front of my windows and just let natural sunlight come through. There you go. You're going to have to exit out the other one.
I got two on. How do I get out of that other one? Hold on.
You're on here twice. Yeah. Cut me out. There you go. You got it. You got it now.
All right. I guess it's telling me I shouldn't move that camera around, huh?
I'm always afraid to touch something when I'm on a live screens. I think I'm going to screw it all up.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to give you the breakdown. My 40 breeder, right now it's a bleach killifish, Heterandria formosa tank, and it's a, what is that? Foxtail hornwort camp. So I'm growing hornwort, and I want to put some true killifish in that tank. I hadn't figured out if I want to buy eggs, hatch the eggs, out of the peat, or if I want to get the non-annuals as live already.
Yeah.
I don't know yet which one I want to do, but I want some true killifish in that 40 breeder. But I want to colony breed them, so I'm gonna fill it all up with hornwort with that nice bright light I got there.
I think Father Fish just got a bunch of the killifish, caught a bunch of them on his collection down in Florida.
Yeah, I need to get hold to me, Sean. I got tank over there. I have a wild guppy, and I have a fancy guppy female who's pregnant right now, and I'm gonna let them mix over there and see what they give me. This middle tank right here is steak inler grow outs. This one over here on the end are dwarf panda guppies from RL Aquatics, Roberto. At the bottom down there behind me is steak inlers. Then I have in-class peacock inlers, and right behind me are blonde inler females and fry with 2 steak inler males. I want to make blonde steak inlers, which I've never seen anywhere, but I'm gonna see them here.
There you go. I was going to try to breed fish with my guppies, and I did not realize they couldn't breed. So I was like, oh man, let me get the door. It's red again. Room service. What are you bringing me? You brought me another cup of coffee?
Yeah, I could tell you drink your cup was getting low.
Yeah, I'm drinking it like it's nobody. I feel dehydrated, so I'm drinking like that's what I need. The only way I get my water is through coffee, so I'm drinking a ton of coffee.
This is a very enjoyable stream.
Did you hear that?
It's very enjoyable. I'm enjoying it.
Did you hear that Big Tank Hank? Rhett said he's enjoying this stream.
It's very enjoyable. It really is. Very relaxing.
You have to pull that door closed behind you. Hey, you have to pull on the bottom or it'll fall back open.
Okay.
I love you.
Big J. Big J is in there somewhere. I see somebody. I see Melvin speaking to Big J. What's happening, Big J? I didn't see you slide in. I get to run in my mouth, man. I'm gonna miss everything on some chat.
You're gonna have to pick some moderators now that you've decided to do some live stream. You're gonna have to get some mods up in here. Don't make everybody a mod though. You'll have problems.
Who you say don't make a mod? You?
No, I said don't make everybody a mod, because if you make everybody a mod,
everybody. I thought you said don't make you a mod because
I'll mod for you. I'll mod for you. I don't care. I mod for Father Fish and Catfish Terry. So I'm making.
Hey, who wants to mod for me?
Tell us, guys, who wants to mod? I'll do it.
Well, how would I make you a mod if you're on here with me already?
What you do is you go to chat and you hit the little 3 buttons that's next to their name. You click on it, and down at the bottom of the list, it'll say add moderator. I'm in chat too. I got on chat on my phone. So Bob was asking about going. He needs to do a fish store visit. So my hair was so short in that picture.
Mine says put user in timeout or block user. It don't give me a choice.
Oh, does it not? I'll probably have to wait till I'm off the stream or something. I'll have to come in one of your streams as just a visitor in chat, I guess. Or are you trying to do it from StreamYard or YouTube?
Both. Now I'm trying on YouTube.
I think it works on YouTube. I've never done StreamYard, so I wouldn't know. I'll go with you, Bob, when you want to go. You know, every time I go there, I like to drop money, though. I dropped $200 the last time I went. I could take back all the I bought.
I'm clicking on the name. Let's see. New comment. No.
I think you can slide right over. Are you on a phone or are you on a desktop?
A phone. Is that what it is? I have to do it on the computer.
I think you have to do it on like a computer or a tablet.
Let me see.
And Ian said I'm modding a shot there.
I'm gonna have to figure it out first, Ian. But I'll give you a shot. I ain't even figured it out. It's trying to act a fool with me.
You'll figure it out. You'll play around with it. You'll block half of us, and then you'll figure it out. DeFreeze is saying you have to do it on YouTube. Do you have a tablet? He said he's done it on the phone, so maybe you can do it on the phone. I think what you do instead of scrolling on their names, you go over to the end, like you can kind of like touch on their name, not on their logo, but just on the comment, and just put your finger on it, and there should be little three I can't even say the word. Ellipse dots come up, and that's how I do it. If we go, Rhett, we got to eat at a Waffle House. I miss a waffle. I want to eat at the Waffle House. We can't hear you again.
My mic is muted. See, it's out to get me.
There you go.
It's out to get me. Anybody got any?
It takes time.
Anybody got any questions? Shoot some questions up here. Something you want to know about me? Something you might want to know about Roe?
Ask away. You got questions? We got answers. Maybe.
Maybe.
If I don't know something, I'll say I don't know.
I feel you, Streetwise. I got a habit of telling folks to forgive me. See, I'm a big dude, and people used to judge me real wrong, back in the day. So I had to learn to smile more, to be more friendly looking, because I've always been a friendly guy. A lot of people didn't know it, back in my 320-pound days, long goatee, 2 earrings, I looked like I was ready to tear, a hole in everything. But no, unless you just made me. But other than that, no, I had no desire for it.
Everyone thought I was gay, and I wasn't. I kid you not. I worked at McDonald's, but the whole place was full of lesbians, and that's all that worked there. And they all had the hots for me. And I keep giving off a gay vibe, but I'm not gay. And but I grew up with 9 boys. I drive a truck. I've got real manly ways about me, I guess. So I guess that's why everyone's like, when I tell them I'm not gay, they're like, "What? You're straight? What? Really?" And I'm like, "Why the hell is that so hard to believe?" But yeah, I get that a lot too. So don't. I understand where you're coming from. I had a lot of wrong judgments too.
Right. Hey, Ian, who is that question directed to? Are they both of us? Well, I'll answer. Ian asked, "How long have you been keeping fish?" I'm 48, so I've probably been keeping fish, 39, 38, 39 years.
Bob called me a butch. That's why I'm laughing.
Okay.
Sorry. Comedian now, that one is.
Yeah, about 38, 39 years. I started out just a little boy running around. I still today, if I see a hole with some water in it, I'm going to go and look in it to see if it's something swimming.
Yeah.
I used to get my grandmother's old pantyhose that she's got to run in. I'd get them, tie a knot in them, and put them on a clothes hanger and catch fish. I killed a lot of fish, though, because I didn't know anything about chlorine and them not being able to breathe chlorine. I'd fill me a bucket of water outside, just put my fish in and come back the next day, and they'd all be dead, and I'd do it again. It took me a while, to learn. No, man, it's chlorine in that water to kill those fish. I'd go fishing. My mother and grandma would want to eat the fish, and I was trying to keep the fish, put them in some kind of tank somewhere. I agree, Streetwise, I agree. Because there's some people that connect with people on here that don't really connect with people out in the real world. You know, today people, there's no social skills. People don't look at each other anymore. You know, they're looking down and typing. You know, my family here in the house, they text each other from room to room. You know, and I'll still yell, but they texting, you know, and FaceTime, and I'm like, hey, the room is just right over there. Y'all FaceTiming?
Hey, I yell and text. Rhett and I'm on YouTube so much, and then Rhett's on the channel, and then he won't even know I'm in the stream, and he'll pop in there, and then that's when we talk to each other, because I'm usually up here trying to manage all these the YouTube, the GoFundMe, and my emails, and I've got a lot to do. I did not realize all the work that came with YouTube. You're about to find out too, or you probably already know, but that's a lot of work, and I'm usually up here in my fish room, so when he talks to me, he'll be like popping up in chat and saying, hey, babe, you want coffee, or what do you want for dinner? And you know, he's directly right below me in the kitchen most of the time. And it's just like, I don't know. But I'm busy.
Right. Hey, man, and it's a good busy, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Hey, Mary Flynn, I agree with you. You know, I had skinks, I had toads, I had tarantulas, I had grass snakes, crickets, grasshoppers. If I could catch it, I was going to bring it in the house. Unfortunately, crawfish, everything. Unfortunately, most things got loose in the house, and my mother and grandmother would find them before I would. You know, that would never end real well, you know.
No. I used to catch snakes and keep them. And I got moved with my grandparents, and I was always catching snakes and bringing them in the house, showing them to her. And I would always get fake snakes, too, just trying to mess with her and scare her with a fake snake. And one day I brought this corn snake in, and it was real still. It was a real snake, and she thought it was fake. And she goes, oh, hell, I ain't falling for it. And she slapped my hand, and when she did, the thing took off crawling, and she ended up calling the fire department because we couldn't find it, and they had to come down there and get it like 2 days later. She said she had to sleep for 2 days. I said, well, why'd you slap it out of my hand? She goes, I thought it was one of them fake ones. So I was always pretty scared. Always. That's my daughter too. She's the same way. We have all these frogs out here with all of our ponds and tubs and stuff outside, and she says, I want to catch my frogs. So she's always catching.
Okay.
Yeah. I need to do a video just on her catching these frogs, man. She's so quick. It's like, man, you could survive. You could survive out here in the wild because she's quick. She's got some quick reflexes. She catches them frogs better than I can. So she'll say, whoop, mom, frog.
She's quick because there's no fear.
That's right.
You people, they actually get used to catching some things, and most of their fear is gone. But that slight hesitation is always connected to some form of fear.
That's right.
If you're not afraid at all, hey.
Yeah.
You're moving with them.
That's what worries me too about her, because I'm afraid she might run across a copperhead or, you know, and try to pick it up, because we've got them around here. And the rule is, if you see a snake, come get mommy, and I'll catch it if it's a little garter snake or something and let you play with it. But if it's a copperhead, I'll kill it. I don't want them around my house when the kids playing. So I don't mind from play. Right. They got to let mama check it first. So I know what to look for.
For real. Yeah, I graduated from crawfish and toads and stuff getting loose and turtles to Nile monitors, caimans, ball pythons. Then after that, you know, they were done. Then, hey, no, it's when you move, you have to move out. When you're grown, you can have what you want. Now it's done. You're not catching nothing else.
Yeah. Did they allow you to have fish? Did they make that exception? Did they make the exception and let you keep a fish tank since the fish wouldn't get?
Well, I could keep it. My mother started the fish thing. I think it was like a birthday or something. She got me a fish tank. So the tank started with her, you know, when I was real young. Back when it was time to clean the tank, you break the whole tank down and completely clean everything.
Kill everything, you don't know why.
So your tanks were never cycled.
Yeah, that's. I think we've all been through that when we first get in the hobby.
Soap. I mean, cleaning everything.
Yeah, Rhett said in chat she catches flies. My daughter can catch a fly in midair. That's how quick she is, ain't it?
What?
She does. She'll catch a fly, and I don't know how she does it, but she's fast. She's gonna be a good ball player one day if I can get her to playing ball. She's quick.
But catching flies, yeah, that's what I said. It's quick.
Yeah, it's quick.
I can barely kill them with a fly swatter.
Yeah, me too. So your mom didn't know what she started when she got you a fish tank, did she? She done that.
See, she had no idea.
Look
I
at
remember making how can I? Back then I didn't know, but it was native. It was a native fish tank.
Yeah.
And I had these plants that looked like jungle valves. I mean, they were, native to my area. They weren't jungle valve, but I don't know what I would call them now. But I had nothing but them in my tank, and I had little perch and little bluegill, little bass. I had crawfish, and I'd add green food coloring.
Why?
I guess I thought it looked good green. I was gonna help the grass out. Make the water green. I don't know.
I love it.
I still today don't have any idea. I remember doing it, but I don't know why. I'm like, hey, if I put some food coloring in here, we can eat it, so it should be all right with them. Maybe I made the first glowfish.
Oh yeah, with that food color.
Yeah, with the food color.
I've got one. He's outside with my bluegill right now. I caught a bluegill in one of my minnow traps, and I got the glowfish in. It was going to get thrown out in the yard and die if it came with the 100. I had a pleco, a common pleco, and a glowfish that came with my 125 I bought, and the dude was just going to kill them, and I'm like, nah, man, I'll take them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but now the pleco's out in my 300-gallon pond living it up, so he hates the wintertime. He's got to come in and get into a 55 and stuff. He'd rather be out there in that pond. But
restricted.
Yeah. He goes to jail every winter, I guess. He hates it.
Oh, hey, y'all. If you see a guy by the name of Big Preacher Fit on here shooting emojis at you, that's my other YouTube channel, and that's what I'm looking at the chat on. So that's me, if it shows up.
Gotcha. Yep, Big Preach, yep.
See, I've actually been on YouTube like, almost 10 years. But I've just been on the fish side for like 2.
Yeah.
My other channel is me lifting weights and giving motivational speeches and whatnot. Before the gym, after the gym, on break.
I'm trying to think how long.
What's going on?
I don't think I've been on YouTube 6 months, maybe 6 months. I think it's it.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
it's a good place to be.
Got me on it. If it wasn't for Chattanooga Ed, I probably wouldn't be on YouTube at all. But he got me on there because I noticed he had a video, and I'm like, "You don't live far from me." And then he invited me into the Fish Fam, and I met James and with Fish Room Fever, and then Kaler's Aquatics Bob, because we all live real close to each other. So we go to the pet stores. That's just what Bob was saying in chat, that we need to go back to the pet store in Crossville. So we're gonna have to line that up. Apparently, I'm buying him lunch, so we're eating at the Waffle House. You're gonna be a cheap date, Bob. I'm not gonna take you to the place. We're gonna have waffles. I'm broke. We're gonna go to the Waffle House.
Ain't nothing wrong with some waffles.
No, I love a waffle. I love food. That's my problem.
Hey, y'all. Oh, yeah, I just thought of this. I don't know why I thought about it. But since nobody asked the question, but I'm going to let you know because it's real big on YouTube. I don't have a test kit, but I don't kill fish.
I'm out of my test.
I don't test nothing.
I've been out.
I know how everything. Hey, I know how everything smells. I know what the water looks like. I watch my plants. I watch my fish. All of that, and I have a water change schedule for one.
Yeah.
And my water changes only like 20% a pop anyway. And I believe in real dirt in my tank. A lot of times I mix it with gravel, but I believe in real dirt. Now, this is what happens, though, when you forget to have gravel and you just put the dirt in there.
Yeah.
You see the clouds. Now, when I wake up in the morning, this tank is going to be clear. Every morning it's clear.
Yep.
But that's what the fish do to it by the end of the day. But I'm not complaining.
No. I've got the dirt with catless sand like Father Fish does. I used to have a gravel or crushed coral in every one of my tanks, and I decided to do the Father Fish method, I guess you would say. Put dirt in there and put sand on top of it, and I have noticed a huge difference in my plants, and it's more natural. I like it. I do. I'm glad I don't have to gravel vac anymore. That's awesome. I hated gravel vacuum.
Right.
Now I don't do it. I just pump the water out and put more in. So,
Danican, what's happening?
what's up? How you doing tonight, Kenny?
Oh, we got 20 people in here, huh? 20. I see y'all.
Somebody needs to share it out on FishTubers notifications. You know what? I probably could on my phone. Maybe.
Hey, believe it or not, I was only going to do 30 minutes. I was like, I'll just stick my head in the window, and say hi.
It goes fast.
Hey, and I knew I was up against a heavy hitter. I'm not going to say no names, but I was up against a heavy hitter. I was like, well, I get one person. I just, give them my introduction and, tell them how I think, and then get on out.
You're good. I think there's so many of us that stream now. We're going to overlap. It's just going to happen.
Right.
Why ain't it let me share it? Ain't it let me share it to Facebook? Oh, I ain't got the app on my phone. I'm gonna idiot. Duh. That's a piece of crap Walmart phone. That's Straight Talk phone, and it's got like 5 seconds worth of memory on it, so I have no other apps, just so I can do my 2-3 minute long YouTube videos before it shuts down. So I need it.
Derek just posted it.
Did he? Good.
Thank you, Fofo. Uh-oh. My tab is acting a fool with me.
I
hate the lag in time. If I'm watching it on TV and I'm using my phone, it's wonderful because my phone is ahead of the TV.
Yeah.
So I'm always, and hey, another secret, I use emojis because I can't type fast. So
me either. I'm one of those point clickers. I have to look down at my keyboard because I wish I could type. I did good in college. That's been forever and a day. So.
Yeah, look, somebody will be talking.
Huh? Say what?
They'd be talking about something, and I know the answer. But somebody always beat me to it, and I'm like,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I got this one. Oh.
They kill me, don't it? I'm getting pretty good now at looking and typing. I can type fast as long as I'm looking at the keyboard. But as soon as, those people that can stare at the screen and just their fingers got brains of their own. Yeah, I used to like that when when the buttons were that big and the computers first came out. Now you've got these little tablets. There's no way I could. They ain't even got bars on this. Yeah, they do. Okay, they got the little bars on the J and the F button. That way you know where you're at. You can feel your way. But I've got calluses on my hands so bad that I can't even feel those little knobs on there. So I'm just
Oh, okay.
I look like an idiot typing, but it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix
And
it.
nobody. I'm always intrigued when I watch Candy Marding,
Ah,
the Mard Whisperer. It's like she's reading people's minds.
yes.
I'm like, how in the world is that already on now?
Yeah.
Did y'all write all this down? Is this a setup? You know?
I've seriously wondered if she's got one of those programs that she has like a headset on and all she has to do is talk and it goes right into chat. I'm wondering if it's something like that. I don't think there's any human that fast, and I want to see her in action. Someone needs to videotape Candy modding, because I want to see this, because she is like bomb. She is. She's awesome.
Yes.
If you're lucky enough to have her as a mod, you ain't got to worry about nothing. She can control the whole thing, no matter how many people you got in chat. She can do it all by herself. She's awesome.
Oh, I feel you, Mary. I like talk to text all the time.
It don't understand
I don't
mine.
care. Yeah, she said don't understand her accent either.
Yeah. They need to design a Southern talk to text, Southern accent talk to text, so we can get it going. But Southerners didn't come up with that apparently.
Yes, yes, kid, you all right? Yes, I'm not gonna take nothing away from Zen because Zen is on it also. Zen is on it also.
Yeah.
Punch your page ain't no slouch.
Nope. I'm just learning a lot of things myself. I mean, it's always a learning process. And as I'm waiting for the day they're going to start charging you to have a YouTube channel, because everything else like that, I was going to have open an e-commerce store to sell fish. And I started on Shopify. And then Bob told me about Get Gills. And I like Get Gills because you don't have to pay $30 a month. If you don't sell anything, you don't have to pay anything to have, a website. Whereas like Shopify, you have to pay $30 a month. You might not sell nothing, So
Right.
I'm learning all this stuff. And it's just every time I think I got it down, nope, we're changing the platform. We're changing this. We're changing that. Like, great. So I get to learn this all over again. Ongoing process never stops.
I hate all of them because, I'm not trying to get rich. If somebody wants to buy something that I have, hey, I don't have a problem with. But I hate all of them. I put stuff up on eBay or something, and we're going to charge this percentage to that. And then you have the people, like in my case, I have empty boxes up there where I'm supposed to be learning to ship fish, and I haven't done it yet. But I'd always put local pickup. Nobody reads local pickup.
Yeah.
Nobody. So I'm like, man, hey, this fish is really popular, man. People really want it. I know the first thing to put it, did you see local pickup? Oh, no, I didn't see that. Is there any way? No.
Yeah, not yet.
Back in sale.
Yeah, if you want to learn how to ship, if you watch some of Dan's fish, if you watch his videos, he's got the shipping thing down. And I use breather bags because I don't have, I want to get the poly bags and I want to get the sealer and I want to get medical grade oxygen to put in the bags. But I don't have the money for all that. So I just use breather bags and flat rate boxes and, and that's pretty much it. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that shows how to ship fish. And some are different than others. But Dan, if you really want to learn how to do it and do it right, go to Dan's Fish and watch.
I've looked into it. What happened to me? I mean, I probably could right today, boom, shoot some fish off. But because all the boxes when I order stuff and the installation, I have everything, so I could actually do it. But I had some bad experiences, like with these Heterangia formosa down here. My colony started out with 20. I ordered 20. At the same time, I ordered some panda guppies.
Yeah.
The Formosa came from Florida. No, the Panda Guppies came from Florida. The Formosa came from Louisiana. I'm in Texas.
Yeah.
The fish came from Florida, alive and well, kicking. The fish from Louisiana came a day early, all dead.
Yeah, you're gonna
So
have.
then, I complained to the guy, and he was like, "Well, I'll return your money, or what do you want to do?" I was like, "Well, I kind of want these little guys because I actually have Formosa in every tank. They living with everybody, but I said, I tell you what, if you send me a few extra, you keep them and just resend them." Well, he sent 10 extra. Guess how many died?
None.
10.
I don't know.
The 10 extra, so the 20 I originally bought, I got.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the extra because they all died.
I don't know what it is about Louisiana, but I mean, I had Chubbs send me some stuff, some mollies and plants, and that was like 2 weeks ago, and we still haven't got it. And he paid like $50, to have it get here, like overnighted and everything, and we still hadn't received it. Lance Jones sent me something too, and he's in Georgia, and I've started noticing because I'm sending packages out everywhere, and I've noticed packages that I send north of Tennessee, is doing fine. The packages I receive north of me is doing fine, but it's something like from Tennessee and below, the postal service is all screwed up. So anytime I see someone in the South ordering something, I'm always trying to take extra measures, to pack it just maybe a little better than I would if it was going north. Because it seems like, I don't know if people in the South just kick boxes into the garages with live fish in them or what, but I've had bad experiences. Thank God I've not had like some total catastrophes. I have had things happen and I've issued store credit. I had a guy from New York ordered angelfish from me, a mated pair of angelfish, and I sent them to him, and he said the bags were busted. And these bags were triple bagged. I took extra precautions because they're big fish, and I needed thick bags. I took extra precaution, and that's another thing too. When you start shipping, you've got to have a DOA policy because there's people out there that will take advantage. This guy wasn't, but he said they were dead, and I said, well, I will refund your money if you send me a picture of the dead fish, no problem. And he couldn't do it for some reason. And I'm like, well, I can't refund your money because there's too many people out there that says they arrived dead when they're fine and they get free fish that way. So you got to, in my policy, when I ship, I say, send me a picture of it in the original breather bag within an hour after delivery. If it's dead, I'll send you more or refund your money or give you store credit or whatever. So, and a lot of things has died, and I've issued store credit because they followed the policy. Other people don't follow the policy, and I'm strict about it. I won't refund money, and I won't do that because I looked into it. I did a lot of research into, I talked to people that's been shipping fish for a long time, and, look, there's a lot of old timers on Aquabid, that'll tell you if you look at their shipping policies, they have very strict, refund policies because there's been so many people out there taking advantage of fish, breeders and stuff will send out fish and then they'll get them and say they are dead and they just want free stuff. So that was a big problem. So you got to have a strict DOA policy. And if you don't, they'll just walk all over you, so.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know there's a lot of people out there in this world like that.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame you have to be that way, but you got to be that way, And
yeah,
the guy with the angelfish, I mean, that very well the bags could have been busted in shipment and they died. And, but since he couldn't get me a picture, I can't refund the money. But he wasn't upset with me. He understood. So, I mean, I don't know if they were dead or alive to this day. I still, once you send them out, and that's another thing too, when you're shipping fish and you're learning how to do it, you want feedback. Did your fish get there safe? How did the package come in? You want people, your customers, to talk back with you. They'll ask you a
Yeah.
ton of questions about the fish before they order them. But it's like once they order them and they receive it, then you don't ever hear anything. So you don't know if you packaged them good or if there's something you need to do different because you don't get any feedback. And it's like crickets, and you're wondering if you're doing this stuff right. And I've had a few people um, send me emails on what I could do better, and I appreciated it because it did help. It wasn't, they thought they would make me mad if they said, well, you need to do the bags this way, you need to ship this way. And I had somebody tell me that you need to twist the bags and then put a band on them. And he gave me a few good tips, and he thought it would make me mad, and he was ready for me to get mad. And I'm like, no, I'm happy. You told me that because I needed
It
to.
helped me out.
Yeah, that's stuff you need to know, but you hardly get feedback from people, your customers, once they receive their stuff. And unless it's bad, then you get feedback. But it's like you don't hardly, if you don't hear from somebody, chances are everything got there good. So that's what I've noticed since I've been doing it.
Right. Yeah, it's like taking that step out there, dealing with people on the business side of it. I'm a people person, and if I feel like you're trying to get over, I'm another guy. And I try to keep that guy. I try to keep that guy under wraps. I'm another type of individual because I give so much from my heart. I'm always genuine. I'm always trying to. I mean, I had a situation here recently with a fish store where I had bought some fish with PayPal, and PayPal put its payment on hold. But my account online showed PayPal took the money and it had the store's name. So I'm out of it.
Right.
I'm done. But I've been dealing with this guy for a while. He calls me, hey, I haven't been paid. Could you look into you? And my wife like, well, that don't have nothing to do with you. But, I'm like, okay, let me call PayPal. I'm going through all these circles, jumping through all these hoops, trying to help him out. He even called back with a second situation. He wanted me. I contested the purchase, so now it's under investigation. So PayPal, my bank took my money back, gave it to me. I went into the store and paid him. So now he's like, oh, because of me contesting the sale, there's going to be a ding. There's going to be a chink in his armor. That's going to look bad on him on PayPal for selling because I had a problem with the sale. But you had the problem with the sale. I didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm like, now my bank, if I go back and cancel that, they're going to be investigating me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, come on, dude, for real. Two scenarios. I'm trying to help him, but I was out of it. And I could have just walked off, but I didn't do him like that.
Right. Bob wanted me to tell people in chat that he had 3 out of 10 boxes crushed and leaked and dead fish. He got refunded by USPS, but they require a picture. So anybody who's shipping fish, keep that in mind that USPS will refund it if you're the customers get the shipment. If the box is crushed and stuff, take a picture of it because then the seller can get the insurance back and give you your money back. So. Thanks, Bob. I didn't know that. So you can learn something new every day.
Is there a way to flip the camera around on here?
I don't know.
For Miles, he wants to see some of the betas I got that I'm getting ready to breed, but the problems I had a few minutes ago when I tried to get up with them.
Yeah. You have to do a video on them and send it to Miles or something.
Yeah. Hey, Miles, man. Hey, I had disconnections. Everything else earlier, dude. When I get off the stream, though, I'll video them and I'll send it to you in Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, because
this was fighting me early on.
He'll just disappear off screen. It kicks him for some reason. You can't move.
And we got the little cards in there that are supposed to strengthen your signal. Your well, I guess I'm doing pretty good actually. Back in this little room, it did strengthen it. I noticed that because there's no glitching if I don't move it. Whereas at first it just kept dropping. So I guess it's doing good. I don't want to jinx it.
What time are you going to try to start doing your live streams, and how often, Big Tank?
I don't know because my work schedule is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So they give me Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Somewhere in there, I'm gonna have to figure out where I wanna do it. Because I mean, there's streams I actually wanna to be in the chat in. You know, there's some people who I look forward to, and I'm like, I'm trying to find that little hole in there.
I think Saturday's pretty much like that. I don't know if any days actually have any open slots, but I don't think there's many live streams going on in Saturday nights because I guess everybody's out doing other stuff. But I noticed like on Fisher and Fever's website, it seemed like there was less going on Saturdays because I was trying to find a day to go on that there wasn't a bunch of people. So I decided to go on Sunday after Father Fish, right after his stream, because I'm modded there, and then I could just jump on over and do a live stream. But hey, Funk, what's up?
You know what, Funk? You just gave me an idea now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to think my way. I'm gonna have to think this way through this thing because I'm in my chat as my other channel. So I'm gonna have to send myself.
Pizza.
Let's see.
I will definitely eat. You know me. Thank you. I get room service, man. It's awesome.
All right, let me see.
I'm gonna have to shut that door because I can hear us on the TV playing downstairs. Rhett must have casted us to the TV, and there'll be a horrible lag. So let me close this door. You trying to pull yourself up on your phone?
Yep.
Yeah.
On my tablet.
Oh. Burnt me. There you go.
Oh. I need to turn the volume down on that gun.
No, I was wondering what that was. It's too hot to eat. I'm gonna have to let that cool off. Beautiful, beautiful.
They're trying
not to cooperate now.
I hate this reverse.
There we go. Come on.
I like the echo effect, Miles. I think it's awesome.
Back in the day, I used to love the echo on my
on my car stereo.
You got a twin, Big Hank.
I gotta make sure I get rid of the right one. I got rid of the wrong person.
You're fine.
How do I bring you back up?
It says I'm in the show.
I don't see you.
Are you in YouTube or StreamYard?
I'm a StreamYard on here.
But you can hear me, but you can't see me.
I can hear you. Look at that. Every time I touch something.
There you go. You got it.
Yeah, see, Miles, man.
Always technical difficulties when you have to get